لو سمحت.
لو سمحت.
That's how you're going to start off asking anything you want from somebody. لو سمحت.
لو سمحت.
صف لي.
صف لي.
Describe for me. صور لي.
صور لي.
Draw a picture for me. Or you can say صور صورة من درهم. Okay? Min durham. Min here would be like from but of durham. You get my point? Does everybody follow me? نعم أم لا؟
نعم.
أيوة الحمد لله. قلنا أنا معك. نعم أنا معك.
نعم.
أنا معك.
Reason why I keep saying those types of things is that I want you to use as much Arabic as possible. Son, stop talking in class. Turn around. Listen. When you're in class, son, even if the Amir al-Mu'mineen walks by, you don't turn around. Okay, and this happened in the time, this was the mentality of the people in the classes. Someone famous would come by, they're in the class, they don't turn around and look at that. Okay, because you're doing something more and more important than that. Everybody understand that?
No.
Inshallah ta'ala. And if you guys are going to stay and sit. If you're not, get out. Don't talk in the back of the classroom.
I didn't find my phone.
Somebody stole your phone?
It was sitting right there by where I was.
Okay.
What's your number?
919. Yeah, some vibrate.
So then somebody call his number.
919.
Is it on the other side of the?
It might be on the other side over there.
I was taking the audio to the class. I still running.
Yeah, I saw them.
919.
Can we open it, ladies?
78.
La or na'am? Hey, welcome. Move.
I need grab it. Grab it.
It's on camera.
Yeah, it's on camera.
Yes, sir.
Nah, that's
mine.
Yeah. Right. Did someone pick up a phone? Did anybody, ladies, get a gift phone? Consolation. There's a phone right there. Oh, that's your phone. We'll just take his phone too.
I got a recording and he has a recording.
No, I'm teasing.
He accidentally put in his pocket. He got it.
Oh, come on now. Oh, come on
His
now.
friend.
Do push-ups.
His friend.
Oh, you put it up. Go back and do more push-ups, man. Now that's what's up? Hey. MashaAllah, MashaAllah, Alhamdulillah. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Okay. Now remember, the reason why we're doing it, I wanted to say Assalamu alaikum to Ali Buriti and all brothers in Florida and all those other people who are like Ali Buriti. These are the type of people who maybe didn't get the practice, get a chance to go overseas and study Arabic, but they know enough and they're like this close from being fluent. You know, there are that many people like that are listening to these types of tapes, this video, and benefiting from this type of stuff, okay? So, again, we get a lot of barakah for doing this. Let's do it right, because so they can hear the audio and stuff, and we get the barakah for them learning from us, right? And every time they use that, and also the quality of your salah. Once you learn more Arabic words, when you're in your salah, be conscious of what you're saying, right? Think of at-tahiyyatu lillah. Have we ever thought about that concept? What does that mean, at-tahiyyatu? What is a translation? Anybody know what they translate it as?
Sending salams.
Right, they say greetings to Allah, okay? But that's not what at-tahiyya means alone. That's, to me, you know, I don't like the translation. I want the concept. You know how you say when the crowd is here, they say, long live the king, right? That's a tahiyya. That's a tahiyya. It's more than a takbir. But because, you know what, can we say long live Allah? No, you get the point? So then that translation ain't gonna work. So how can we formulate that concept when we for Allah? Okay? That consciousness of saying a tahiyya is to remind us of the statement, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi what? Okay, so now what does that mean? That's not good enough. Because that's not what it means in totality. That's if you go word for word, right? No, inna lillahi means that we are from Allah and for Allah. That's the part that's missing. When we say inna lillahi, that means we're for Allah. You get it? Whose side are we on? Lillahi, inna lillahi. You guys get the point? So that's why we say the trend is lost in translation. We are from Allah, we're going to Allah. That's wick, wick, whack. That doesn't begin to express when you say whose side you're on. And then once I said that, everybody said, oh yeah, that means I'm lahu, right? Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un, right? And I'm going to be accountable, held accountable to him, right? I'm on my way back, and whatever I do here, I'm going to be held accountable for him in the next world. So the atahiyyatu lillah, all of it is for Allah. All the statements like Viva yo, you know, in Spanish we say Viva yo. I was looking for Eunice, he's gone. You know, in Spanish, you know, they don't say Viva somebody else, they say Viva yo, long live me. You know, it's part of the Latino thing. Everybody's for themselves. You get my point? It's sarcastic, you know, in that regard, but it's a true you know, expression in that regard. But we're saying all those types of statements, all those shout outs, you know, all the cheers, all those things, atahiyyat, all forms of them, lillah. I do all that, lillah. Faqat, only. You get my point? Since only for Allah. And so you come in there, and so now in your salah, this is showing you what your salah is. You're bowing, you're praying, you're honoring, right? Allah. Atahiyatu lillah. Okay? So alhamdulillah, we start thinking about the Arabic words that we're using and stop translating them. And start understanding the concept of that so that we can have the feeling. Because words give feelings, right? When you say, I love, right? Now that gives a feeling, I hate. Doesn't that automatically, when you start saying I hate, then the oil start going in the stomach. You know what I'm saying? When people say certain words, the words have influence on the speaker and the one listening. Now our words have less meaning because we don't know what they mean. Okay? Does that make sense? Yeah. And so we wonder why it's not working for me, because you know, Frankensteining through the activity, and there's no conscious, heartfelt commitment every time those words are said. You know, what is khushu'? Again, definition of words, right? What is khushu'? Come on, tell me what you think. Don't be afraid.
Focusing, concentrating.
He said concentration. She said dedication.
Serenity.
To be enveloped. Anybody else?
Serenity.
Humility. All that is wrong.
No distraction.
Okay? No, see, we're talking practical now. Khushu' as a term is to be conscious of what you're saying the moment it's coming out your mouth. That's khushu'. Do you understand?
No.
When he's saying وَالضُّحَى, you understand what that means. I swear by that morning brightness. And you understand what is mentioning about that point. You get my point?
No.
So that's what khushu'. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. You're there. You're there at every word as it's coming out your mouth. That's khushu' in salah. Isn't that a different than saying he's concentrating, he's enveloped? Now you know what you can practically do to apply the khushu' in your salah. To be there. Does that make sense different? No. Again, you see what we say? Stop translating. Let's say that. Stop translating.
Stop translating.
Okay. No, serious, because we want to get the concept. We want to get the concept. We want to get the feeling. So now when you get told to have khushu' in salah, you know what to do. You're reminded what action to take in order to apply that. Sah wala la? Hey, walhamdulillah. Fahimtum? إذا لم تقرأ ولم تكن hesitation تموت, right? يعني نكتة. يعني okay. إذا لم تقرأ ولم تكن فموتكم خير من حياتكم دائما. Let's try it again. إذا لم تقرأ Say the whole thing with me. إذا لم تقرأ ولم تكن فاهما فموتكم خير من حياتكم دائما إذا لم تقرأ ولم تكن فاهما فموتكم خير من حياتكم دائما. I sent out to you guys, I should have sent it out, I sent it to Hanif. There's like 14 cartoons. Did you guys get that on the WhatsApp group?
I didn't see it.
Oh man,
Where you supposed to
I sent it to Hanif. Hanif is right there.
Yeah, but you you didn't tell me to send it to the group. You didn't
Oh my goodness.
Hey, he got reason.
Okay, what it is
But
like,
I get it there.
okay, now this is I'm always trying to find things for you guys to do. Okay, this is my New York came up, use guys. Right? Now these are 14 cartoons that are set up to educate you and increase your Arabic. Okay? They're for beginners. You watch it, it explains itself. I speak Arabic, I listen to them. Okay, I haven't finished all of them, but I've listened to a lot of them so far. I should be finished in the next couple of days. Listen to all of them. Okay, it's about 10 minutes each one of them. You know, 8 minutes, 10 minutes. They do a small portion in Arabic, they explain about a bunch of the words, then they play it again in Arabic without the subtitles. First time it's with subtitles. Okay? And it's to help you learn more and more Arabic and do it. Hey baby girl, you know? So, you know, that's what I want you guys to listen to in the intro. So now let's practice. Everybody say, Law Samaht. Everybody understand what that means? Now, everybody got, see what I said? What it means, what it feels, right? Hey, well, alhamdulillah. So, we say, Law Samaht. Assalamu alaikum. كيف حالكم؟ لا بأس الحمد لله. بارك الله فيكم. اسمي أبو توبة مخلص. ما اسمكم؟ الحمد لله. من أين؟ أنا من نيويورك. من أين أنتم؟
أنا من ولاية المتحدة.
ولاية متحدة.
نعم.
ما شاء الله تشرفنا. بارك الله فيكم. أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا بكم. أي خدمة؟ أي خدمة؟ لا بأس. نحن بخير. If you want to refuse, astaghfirullah, نحن بخير. You know, so I'm saying, أي خدمة at your service, right? أنتم ضيوفنا, تفضلوا. This is what you'll see, this is what you're going to say. أنتم ضيوفنا. You're our guest now, تفضلوا. هيا, أهلا. Now, if it's a businessman, he's just trying to get you in the store.
Right.
He's going to, you know, he might give you a break, but he wants you to sit down, have some tea, and the expectation is what? Afterwards, أيوة, أنت من أمريكا. اشتري. كل شيء. Everything, okay? كم هذا؟ يعني أنت تقول. Right? Because you say, want to know how much money you were willing to spend. Don't answer. Okay? Don't answer. You know? At any rate, you see what happens now? They say, if someone says to you like that, say astaghfirullah. You know? You say, that's how you refuse. Astaghfirullah. And even with your body, astaghfirullah. Nahnu bikhair. La bas. Shukran. Jazakumullah khair. Okay? That's how you say it. So let's try it again. Assalamu alaikum. Don't go down and up. Keep your tone and your speech clear. Assalamu alaikum. Alhamdulillah. كيف حالكم؟ Alhamdulillah. أنا بخير. شكرا. جزاكم الله خير. اسمي أبو توبة مخلص. ما اسمكم كريم؟ ما شاء الله. بارك الله فيكم. أنا من نيويورك. من أين أنتم؟ You're fading to black. أنا من ولاية متون. No, come on. أنا من ولاية متحدة. Even if you make a mistake grammar, nobody cares. No, seriously, it's not a sarf class. It's not a tajweed class. You know, it's regular speech. Just like I said, I don't come up to you and say, how are you doing, my brother? You be like, yeah, what's wrong with him? You say, how's it going? What's up? Is there good grammar there? No, but you understand and flow with that easier, right? So don't be like, oh no, I'm sorry. أنا من ولاية ولاية المتحدة ولاية المتحدة ولاية المتحدة. I'm in ولاية متحدة. Whatever you want, as long as they understand. Just the volume has to stay up to where we can hear you. Because they say, "Eish يعني إيه?" And now you get stuck with أنا من نيويورك. من أين أنتم؟ ما شاء الله تبارك الله فيكم. ما شاء الله أنتم ضيوفنا. تفضلوا. هيا تفضل. أهلا وسهلا. ما شاء الله.
I'm gonna take the invitation.
You gonna take the invitation? Listen to this cat. You know, again, unless you need to, don't. Okay? Unless you know, unless you want to. Now, if it's business, I would be careful not to. Okay? Also, as a rule of traveling, you don't want to eat everywhere. Okay? There's the rule of the stomach. You know, you have to make sure you understand what you're getting yourself involved in. No, the water's great. Better than this water. Come on. Hey, listen, in the desert, it's all mineral water. It's all, it's all well water. Well, in Egypt, it's not the desert. You're talking farmland. That's mostly farm.
That fountain in the Karaween Mountains, I got 6
Karaween again, you're in Maghreb. I went to Karaween. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, but the water made me sick.
Mashallah.
They said the water healed you, but it made me sick.
Mashallah. Mashallah. Choose what you do. You take part.
I was
Okay?
just playing.
Nah, alhamdulillah. So now we're at that part. You say astaghfirullah. Jazakallah khair. Make sure you thank them. Like that. Astaghfirullah is like saying, I didn't mean to impose on you, basically. You get my point? I didn't come asking and begging with my hand out. You guys get my point? That's what I'm saying. Astaghfirullah. And you put your body language in. La ba'as, jazakallah khair. You know what I'm saying? La ba'as, shukran. And some people you'll see that you can accept that invitation. Especially the older people, they really mean it. It's not just talk. You get my point? So again, choose that. Now we're at the next point. يعني من أين أنتم? Again, practice it. أنا من الولايات المتحدة. Again. ما شاء الله. يعني فين في الولايات المتحدة.
قريب Washington.
Come on, you can't just sit there and say.
Washington D.C. قريبا Washington D.C.
قريبا من Washington D.C. You see how you guys did that? قريب, say it then. قريب من Washington D.C. هكذا. We scripted. But you say, well, technically, no, nobody cares about technically. Okay? Normally times you ask how many African brothers, and they say, where you from? They say, West Africa. Why do they say that?
You don't know
Because normally if they say Taubah, right? You're gonna be like, what country, where? You think, this guy don't know the planet. Okay, you live here, right? You should know the globe, though. You should, if you're African, you should know Africa, like that. So anyway, that's why they say it a lot of times, because they don't think anybody really knows the details of the place. Does that make sense? Yeah. If you meet somebody and they tell you they're from India, for example, if they tell you they're from China, they don't tell you exactly where in China or Russia, right? They tell you the general place, and if they say, I'm from England, oh, you're close to London? Yeah. Yeah, close to London, whatever. How serious is it? This is somebody you're meeting out in some place like that. It's a first conversation, okay? So it doesn't have to be, you're not totally exposing all your business. Right? I live in a red house on the street down on the corner from. No, all of that detail is not necessary, and it makes you sound crazy, to do all of that. But if you say, I'm in Washington, D.C., hey, alhamdulillah, mashallah. في Washington, D.C.? لا. خارج Washington, D.C. Kharij, outside of Washington. Everybody got it? Say Qareeb. Come here. إنه قريب مني. إنه قريب مني. إنه قريب مني. No, مني. أنتم say منك. منك. أنا كا. ليس. You say منك or منك. Okay? منك. Because you're talking about me, right? إنه قريب مني. منك. Okay? الآن إنه بعيد مني. إنه بعيد مني. تعال. اجري اجري. قريب بعيد قريب بعيد. Okay, we got that? Everybody got that? I'm going to teach you an English word that has come from the Arabic language. Okay? First, let's say the word, if I go outside, then I will be kharij al-masjid. Where will I be? Kharij al-masjid. Do we know that word kharij? Where do we get it? It's an English word that's just like that, came from that word. What's that thing when you got, if in New York? No. No. Listen up, guys. Listen. I get in my car and I go out this thing when I'm leaving my house. What do you call that? No, it's called the kharaj. What is it called? Kharaj. Right, that's the way you khuruj. You get my point? And that's why I got the word garage from the word kharaj. The route you use to get out of that place. And we call it, you get the point now, guys? All right, so now, if I say I'm kharij, what does that mean? Outside. So now someone says to me, I say to somebody, Salni, Ya Shaikh, Salni. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
كيف حالكم يا أستاذ؟
الحمد لله بخير. بخير والحمد لله.
ما شاء الله ما شاء الله. أنا من الولايات المتحدة. كيف حالكم؟
الحمد لله وأنا من خارج الولايات المتحدة.
أنت من خارج الولايات المتحدة؟
نعم نعم.
من أين أنت؟
وأنا من أفريقيا.
من أفريقيا؟
نعم.
فين بالضبط في
شمال
أفريقيا؟
أفريقيا.
كيف؟
شمال أفريقيا.
شمال أفريقيا، لكن أي بلد؟
من السودان.
السودان نفسها؟
نعم.
ما شاء الله. في أي؟
من الخندق.
من الخندق.
نعم.
ما شاء الله تبارك الله.
خندق الله المعظم.
ما شاء الله. أنت في داخل المدينة لأم درمان أو ماذا؟
نعم أنا من أم درمان الآن ولكني ولدت في الخندق.
في الخندق نفسها.
نعم.
تبارك الله. تشرفتنا.
الحمد لله وأنا تشرفت بكم.
جزاكم الله خير. أيوة وداعا. السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
Are you able to follow that?
MashaAllah.
You see how easy that was? Now hearing is the first thing that happens, and now speaking has to be. Now we're going to start making this a no English zone. Everybody was like chilling and everything. They said no. يا أستاذ.
لا أفهم بالخندق.
خندق هو مكان.
هذا بلد هذه بلد اسمها الخندق كما
لا دعني أقول.
منخفضة.
Listen, you
الخندق منخفضة.
قريب من خرطوم.
listen. لا استمع. يا طبيب استمع. Everybody does understand. You don't have to understand every word. Okay? Now, if you do that, you're making it too anal. And then you won't be able to enjoy what you can understand. Most of the times when there's a word like he said, conduct, you have to understand the context. That name right there, we don't need to know the meaning. We do know the meaning of conduct, but he's saying he's from that place. You get my point? Yeah. The place, and it's called conduct. So you have to relax and see, okay, he said that, okay, I get it. He's from a place called conduct, something about conduct. Now, of course, the more Arabic you get to understand very clearly in that regard. But you don't have to get stuck on knowing every single word. Have I been teaching you literal words all the time? No. We're learning expressions. This is A1. Now, of course, on your own, what I'm setting you up to do at home is by reading those books, watching those videos, reading the dictionaries and the books that you guys have. You know, you should be reading. Every week we said we read at least one book, right? Now you should be reading multiple children's books in Arabic. You should get a dictionary in Arabic or a phrase book in Arabic and read it, okay? That's everything you should be reading now. Should be inundating yourself with reading Arabic. If you have the hands-read dictionary, take the chance to read the whole thing from cover to cover. It should take you maybe 2 weeks, okay? Yes, sit there and just read it. You'll be amazed on what sticks. Okay, because you'll start using it.
5 minutes.
Jazakumullah khair, barakallah fikum. Does everybody follow me? 5 دقائق. 5 دقائق. 5 دقائق. أيوة الحمد لله.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. So that's what I want you to do. Let's practice again. Now I want you to say, I'm gonna do this my way. أنا سأقول, I'm saying now, أنا من درهم مثلا. أنا من درهم. لو سمحت صف لي درهم من فضلك. درهم مدينة كبيرة. لها الجامعة ولها مستشفيات كثير. هي في وسط البلد وفيه كثير من الاقتصاد. هل فهمتم؟
لا
اقتصاد is what is it? Economics. Yeah, it's an economic capital. You get my point? In these type of things. So I'm saying what Durham is. It's an important city. Basically, you get my point? So that's what you want to start describing. I said it's a big city. Durham, right? It's a big city. It's not a little city, but that's related to what we're around. Okay, there are a whole bunch of small cities or towns that really wouldn't be called cities, small towns surrounding Durham. Okay, and it has Jamiat, it has a college, it's well known for that, right? You know, here in Durham, you know, it gets mixed up between Raleigh and because you have Durham Raleigh and the line blurs to anybody except for the people in Durham Raleigh. Okay? And when you move away from North Carolina, everybody, either you call it Durham or you call it Raleigh, but we look at it like the Twin Cities. You know, it's like calling New York. What are you talking about? Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, the Bronx? You're talking about New York. And when we're there, we say Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, the Bronx, you know, and those things. But when you're not in New York, it's all just New York. Does everybody understand that? No. Sometimes because you're here, you don't see it that way. Capiche? يعني فهمتوني؟
نعم فهمنا.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. But so what are the things that are here? How would you describe it? In English, describe Durham. Come on, out loud.
City of medicine.
City of medicine. So you say Medina to Tib. إنها مدينة الطب. It's a beautiful way of saying it. Find the expression, write it down. نعم.
مدينة الطاقة.
مدينة الطاقة, it has a lot of energy. إمكانية, you know, there's a lot of things happening. You get my point when he says مدينة الطاقة, a lot of things happening in the city. فيه ضجيج, حركات. You get my point? There's sounds and movement going in the city. You know, that sounds like another city I know. New York. You know, when we say New York, we say it says مطاعم كثيرة. We say New York has a lot of restaurants. وعندما تمشي في الشوارع تجد شم الطعام وتسمع الأصوات العالم. You see, that's what I said when I'm describing New York. When you're walking through the streets, you smell the smells of all types of foods, all types of kitchens, and you hear the sounds of the world. You know, the language of the world. So I'm describing my city. So somebody says, man, Ajib, mashallah. You get my point? So you have to describe your city. It'll make you say alhamdulillah. That Allah bless you to be from here as opposed to like from the Bronx or something like that. You know?
How you say it's growing? Because Durham is growing. It's expanding. People.
How you say it's growing?
Like people
yeah,
becoming more popular.
تواسع يوميا. وتكبر يوميا. تكبر كل سنة. تكبر وتواسع. Okay? It's getting wider and bigger. You know, it's getting, you know, tukbir is getting larger. You know, that type of thing. So, but again, you have to keep it short and sweet. You don't want to make it confusing. You know, you get it? I like what she said. She said, Medina Tutib. What is it known for? That's what you, first thing is known for medicine. Second thing is known for the colleges, right? Next thing is known for the iqtisad. I mean, what do you call it? The economics. As an economic capital, right? صح ولا لا? Anyway, so you guys, no?
Bull City.
Bull City?
Bull City. Baseball.
Oh, nobody cares about baseball.
That's what it's known for.
No, I'm teasing. You know, I'm about to say, you know, you want to.
Movies.
Okay, you want to call to things. One of the things you want to call to is you want to call to those things that have some international respect. Okay, so like, you know, baseball and those things. I don't like to describe the place as those types of things. You know, like you said, the Medina Tip, everybody respects Tip, right? the colleges, right? That it traditionally was the Black Wall Street that was here. You get my point? And that it's still a major economic and cultural influence in the whole East Coast. You know, especially for Muslims. You know what I'm saying? It probably has more Muslims in North Carolina than, well, not more than New York, because New York has New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and Philly. And we interact in that whole area. But they call North Carolina the sixth borough. Yeah, because how many New Yorkers you got? Probably in this room, you probably have the people, you know, you got New Yorkers that was, you know, either born in, from, when I say New York, I mean the tri-state area, including Philly. You know, that's that, you know, that area. So, you know, a lot of those people either come from here or have retired here or come back and made refuge here. You know, and so, and there's so many different Muslims. So you have to find a way how you want to make a couple of expressions on what you see in what you want to promote as the picture of the city. You don't got to tell them the crime rate is up. You know, you get my point.
It came from New York.
Yeah, you get my point. You don't have to. You don't spread the fitna, but you give them bushra. You know, be mechanical.
Nah.
Anyway, so good. No, bushra doesn't mean news. Bushra is from bashar, insan. You know, but it means good, glad, something happy. Like, you know, how in Chinese is, we say it means good, right? But hen hao literally means for a woman to have given a birth to a boy. So that's good news. You get what I'm saying? So they say how, that's good. So a woman gave birth to a son. Bushra is similar to that. Basharu is an insan. You know, because we are people who love other people, right? We need other insan to be around us, right? What happens if you're all by yourself? They call that isolation. You go crazy, right? So bushra is that concept. Does that make sense?
No.
Hey, well, I went over 1 minute. We have to hurry up because we don't want the ladies to get stuck here or anything like that, and we want everybody to be able to come home. So practice describing. We have one statement, Medina to Tib. We have another one, Medina to Taubah. Come on, put it together. So the next class, we're going to be practicing how to describe our city, which is our very next conversation. You're describing your city. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay, and then after you move from that, you're going to be saying, now what do you do in that city? ما هو أحوال الناس وتقاليدهم حالهم وتقاليد. That's the words. And we know what taqleed is, right?
No.
Not blind following, but the things people do without thinking. So what are the traditions? You get the point? What are the habits and the norms? The taqalid, what are the norms? Okay? Mafhum?
No.
Don't they have a lot of taqalid here?
No.
Yeah. Right. So what are they? Think about that for yourself. What are yours? You know, when you do there. And so that's what you're going to be describing. Now you're having a conversation. Everybody follow me? أيوة الحمد لله رب العالمين جزاكم الله خير لوجودكم هنا الليلة وسبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك والسلام عليكم.